Hey there, ladies and gentlemen, this is Conquer001. Thanks for coming back to my YouTube channel and to this particular video. And I want to share with you regarding about a rather underdeveloped clan that I feel that really needs some special boost. I mean, there are other underdeveloped clans as well, and I don't think that this particular deck requires any more attention than they do. So I'm just just shouting it out to the world, and hope they can bring more publicity to this particular clan. And what am I talking about? I'm talking about Tachikaze. There we go, Tachikaze. Now, the cards that is available to the English playing community is only from BT01 and BT03, so therefore the selection is extremely low. There's not a lot of selections that we can actually go about, and not to mention EBO1 isn't available to us yet, and especially BT08 is not available to us at all at this moment, and not anytime soon really until a couple of months later. So this is currently the best that we have. So I just want to share about this particular client and the deck build up, and from what it has been, it's probably one of my favorite decks, because I feel that it really does its job well. It actually does what it intends to do very well, and it has the characteristics of a Tachikaze as it should. So without further ado, let's start with the structure. And of course we started with a good old friend starter here, which is probably which is the only one, which is a Dragon Egg. It is a 4K booster, and it has a very special skill. Oh dear, let me try that again. There, that's better. Now it has a very special skill that when a Tachikaze rides this unit, you can call to any rear guard. That's rather basic. And then if this unit is actually placed into the drop zone, counter +1, and you can put this card back into your hand, effectively turning this card into a 10k guard, which is quite economical if you ask me. And I feel that this is a wonderful style, quite an effective strategy to go with. And then we have the Grade 0 build up, which currently as it is right now, Tachikaze only has the 4 basic triggers, which is of course the draw, the heal, the critical, and the stand, 4 of each. But I also included 4 of these guys. Ironclad Dragon Shieldon from BT01, and it is a 6k Grade 0 booster with a 10k shield. Now, why do I want to put 4 this? I mean, wouldn't this effectively bring my grade 0s, excluding the starter of course, to 20 cards? I mean, yes, it does, but there's a reason why, which I will share in a moment later. So just for now, just know that right now this is the setup that I have. And put this out of the way. Next, I have my Grade 1 setup, which is 12 Grade 1s. So I have 4 of this winged dragon Skeptero, which is awesome because when this card goes into the rear guard circle, it goes to the drop zone from the rear guard circle, you can counter +1 and this goes into your hand. So in other words, if let's say the player actually retires this card, all you need to do is just counter +1 from your end, and this card goes back to your hand, which is really cool. Which will be used in combos, by the way, just so you know. I have the 4 of the 8 vanilla boosters, Sonic Noah, and finally 4 perfect guards. Now some of you might feel that, oh my goodness, 4 perfect guards, isn't that like being overzealous? I mean, like really pushing it. Are you sure that you're not wasting space? I'm not too concerned about that, since I am able to recycle Winged Dragon Skeptero, but as you can see, it is just a 6k booster, so it's actually not much in terms of firepower, but it will be merged, or rather it will play its part with a specific card to try to maximize attack. So let's put this out of the way. Next we have the Grade 2 setup right here. So first we have 2 Cannon Fire Dragon Cannon Gear. Now I'm not sure why it looks like they call it a dragon, because technically it looks more like a tiger or something. But you can't deny the artwork is awesome. This is one of the reasons why I actually wanted to play Tachikaze recently, actually, but it's definitely been on my mind for a very long time, and I finally got around to building it, and so far it's awesome. So when this card is placed on the rear guard or the Vanguard, you have to retire one of your rear guards, and that's it, because it's just 11k. And the awesome thing about this card is that this is something like a copy of, let's say, for example, Nova Grappler's Brutal Jack. Well, Nova Grappler's Brutal Jack requires a counter blast of 1 every time when you want it to attack on that turn. I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. Every turn you have to counter blast 1 in order for it to attack. So it releases its constraint. This card is something has a constraint of its own, but it's more of a one-time payment only. Just retire 1 unit, and this card literally doesn't need any more payments. It's that cool, which is also why this can actually work very well with Scaptero and Dragon Egg, or rather Scaptero and or Dragon Egg slash. So you can just bring those cards back. Next there is the 4 of the 10k vanilla for the much needed firepower. So I got 2 11ks and 4 10ks, and finally I have 4 Blight Tops. There we go, Assault Dragon Blight Tops. Is it focusing? Guess not. Anyway, so just to share with you, this is essentially a rare BT01 card, where if this card is actually sent to the drop zone from the rear guard, right, you can actually counter blast 1, search your deck for the Grade 0 Shieldon. Remember that I told you that I have actually 4 Grade 0 Shieldons in within the deck itself. Well, the purpose is that these guys can actually help to actually tutor, or rather thin out the deck by getting the Grade 0s into my hand, and those can serve as excellent guards. So it's like 10k guards. I mean, can you imagine that? That's awesome. So in a sense, I actually tried to test it with a Cannon Gear on Blight Tops, which is awesome. So in other words, like this can the problem, of course, is that you probably have to make sure the Blight Tops is actually on the field first before you actually ride or call this unit out. Otherwise, you might not be able to retire this guy to look for the Grade 10. Sorry, the Grade 0, aka the 10k guard. So move this out, and finally we are on to the Grade 3. Now the Grade 3 isn't actually all that thrilling, really. There are like very little selections right now for the English playing community, so we don't really have much to pick from. But these are the 2 I picked. We have the Tyrant Deathrex, which is a single R from BT01, and we have the Ravenous Dragon Gigarex, a triple rare from BT03. Now, why would I even want to put this up? Because as some of you might already know, or may not know, let's just zoom a little closer. Right, focus, it's not working. Never mind. So essentially, this triple rare card says that during my turn, whenever a Tachikaze rear guard is being placed to the drop zone, this unit plus gets an additional 1000 to its power until the end of turn. It's free, you can't deny it, but for triple rare, I personally feel that this kind of power up is quite pathetic, really. It's not really great, and I would try to use it as my rear guard instead, because my main Vanguard is actually this guy over here, 10k Tyrant Deathrex, a single rare. Now, a single rare being scary enough, yeah, some of you may like, this probably doesn't do that great. Well, read carefully. It says here, when this unit attacks on the Vanguard circle, alright, when this unit attacks, this unit gets plus 5k until end of the battle. Can you believe that? This guy practically is like a pre-limit break card. You don't even need limit breaks. As soon as like you can already start hitting at least 15k without any boosters at this when you're at 0 damage. It's really cool. And like if you actually pair it up with Scaptero, you can hit it for 21k. Or if you actually pair it up with the 8k vanilla, you can hit for 23. You know, cross rides would be easily hit either way. But it comes at a price, of course, that if it hits, you have to choose one of your rear guards and retire it, which is the second skill. See that? Right. So which is also why I need to actually pair it up with Scaptero, Dragon Egg, or Blight Tops. And they will serve to actually try to recycle the cards that I have put into my hand, try to increase my hand, as well as to try to increase my defensive capabilities. At the same time, thinning my deck out so that my chances of actually drive checking a trigger is actually higher, with the unnecessary cards out of the way. So there you have it. This is my basic, or rather my current existing Tachikaze deck. And I'm not looking forward to EP01 for the Tachikaze cards, because I personally feel that those cards suck. Like Savage King, which is like, I don't know. I mean, sure, you can like try to add power to it and all that stuff, so charge and all that, and all the steps. But I feel that it takes way too much setup, and for all that work, you're just not getting enough of the benefits. But I am looking forward to BT08 for the for the Raptor series for the Tachikaze, and I feel that Chain Ride and the Colonel Raptor is awesome, and I feel that they would work very well with the Black Tops and the Scaptero and even the Dragon Egg, and further improve Tachikaze's value in the playing field of Vanguard. So I hope you all enjoyed this, and do share your thoughts about it, and hopefully I can hopefully see more of Tachikaze in the English playing community. So see you soon.